Okay. So I was just saying I will briefly talk about what is USUPA and what it does and how the ECZART concept came out. ISUPA is known as Eastern University Pharmaceutical Students Association, which was formed by Eastern University Pharmacy Faculty students between 2017 and 2018 academic year. We have 9 commissions in total. We take responsibilities and organize events like this. And how did ECZART came out? As pharmacy students, we are aware of the importance of having knowledge in different fields in addition to professional training that we receive. We have prepared a concept that we will regularly revise every month in order to increase our awareness. We aim to bring together competent speakers and students on career volunteering, entrepreneurship, technology, and international opportunities. On this path we set up with the name of the ECZART, and the origin of the concept was developed by our Project Educational Commission. Now I will stop sharing my screen and want to welcome our speaker again, and I will leave the word to her.
Hello everyone, my name is Rana. Hope you are doing well and hope you are safe during this pandemic right now. Hope you're in your houses and listening and attending this beautiful, so cute Zoom presentation. I'm gonna share my screen right now. Just wait a second. Guys, everyone can see my screen right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So before talking about AIESEC, I want to talk a little bit about myself. And okay, let's go. Okay, so this is Rana. I'm 20 years old and I'm a student in Marmara University and I am studying business administration. I'm sorry I don't look that much good as in this photo right now, but yeah, and it was summer and it was a good day, let's say. So basically, yes, I'm 20 years old and I am a board member of AIESEC in Istanbul right now. And I will go a little bit further to explain a little bit more about AIESEC. But first, I want to ask you a question, and you can also answer in the chat. I will just control them. So, what is basically a world peace for you? I want to ask about this. You can answer in the chat, or you can also open the microphones and just speak. I think there are some in the chat. Utopia. Yes, kind of. Anyone else? Having equal rights for everyone. Yes, it's a part of it. Acceptance, what is the acceptance? Can you a little bit more explain about it? Okay, I think that's all from your side. Okay, being accepted into society just as you are. Yes, of course, it is also a part of it. We will talk about, this is the part of my presentation because basically AIESEC is an organization who is trying to achieve the peace, and I will talk about it in the later slides. Yes, it is the concept of happiness and freedom also. So let me just continue with the page. Okay, the screen that you are seeing right now is the AIESEC way. We are explaining every single member of the AIESEC. We are just explaining this page for them. I will not make it as long as you think right now, this page, because it is it looks like a little bit crowded, but I will just explain it basically. It is in the first square. You're just seeing about the AIESEC is history. Actually, it is saying it all started after the Second World War, when a group of young people determined that cross-cultural understanding was essential to prevent similar conflicts. What is that? Actually, the most important thing for us to make the cross-cultural understanding for being in the world peace. It is the thing. And in the previous page, I told you about the peace, and the biggest vision of AIESEC is about actually the peace, because we are striving to achieve the peace and fulfillment of humankind's potential. So, and it is basically about, this page is basically about how we are trying to achieve this peace and fulfillment of humankind's potential, and what we are doing for this vision. And how is actually we are placing our confidence in youth as the key to unlock a better future. Of course, we believe that leadership is the fundamental solution, and it can be developed anyone. We believe how can I say it? We literally believe in this organization. Every member believes this, because like in the Second World War, there's a group of people, they thought about this, and they think that the future is coming with the next leaders, and next leaders are us. Actually, it is basically about it. So I can also say that what are we doing? Yani, you can also read this, but I will just basically tell you about what can we do for achieving peace, or using the cross-cultural understanding. We are doing two things. Firstly, as AIESEC, we are an international leadership organization, and this is like for leadership. We are all both doing this cross-cultural exchanges, and also we are doing a membership. So like as membership, I am a member of AIESEC right now. But also you can be a part of AIESEC as being the volunteer in here. Also, you can be an exchange participant. These two things that we are doing it. And what is written in there is practical experiences in challenging environments. When you go to another country, you can be in the challenging environment, but also when you are being in here, you can be the experience manager or opportunity manager. So it is also going to be the challenging environment for you. And just think about it. I'm a 20 years old person, and I'm managing I'm a board member in here right now. So this is basically how it works, how we are working as leaders. Because we are also in the office, we are also working as teams. So every team has the team leader, and upper on the team leader, there is the board member. For example, this kind of leaderships that we are having in the office, but also you can be the leader when you are going to an opportunity. This is basically about it. And yes, I want to ask another question for you right now. Just it is like basically similar with the previous question, but I want to ask it again. It is just written in there. Can you imagine what happens to the world when we engage and develop every young person? Just like maybe a word, maybe a sentences. If you can also like open your microphones, and you can also text in the chat. Like just imagine if we can reach every young people for this reason, for achieving peace and fulfillment of humankind's potential. What do you think about it? Yes, also like it is gonna be utopia again. It's like the same, but just if it is meaning something for you, just tell us. By the way, I cannot see the chat, so if there is any, can you just, I'm trying to.
I can read it if anyone writes on chat.
Yes, I saw right now.
Oh, okay.
The question is not clear. Okay, so like, let me explain it again. Okay, so what if we would engage, we would reach every young people as you, for example, every young student or not student, just 18 to 30 age people, if we would reach everyone for this peace and fulfillment of humankind's potential, and we were just implementing this, what would happen to the world? Place without problems and place aiming the development of humankind and all the creatures, much more creativity in the world. I guess the world would be a better place, maybe like in heaven. We might have a more understanding individuals within the society, yes, of course. Okay, I'm just going to the other again. So this is the question actually drives us as we strive to achieve what we envision, peace and fulfillment of humankind's potential. Yani we would reach our vision, the 100% we would achieve this. But basically also we are having some values, and the leadership we develop has some qualities in here. And we are trying to implement also this to our members and also our exchange participants. In every part of AIESEC, we are trying to implementing this. So I will just basically read these values, and maybe I can give some small examples about it. Firstly, we are striving for excellence in our organization. We are always trying to do our best. So yeah, and just one example, when you are coming, when you're going to an exchange, when you're coming back, we are taking feedbacks. We are always open to take the feedbacks and make it more, try to make it better. For demonstrating integrity in AIESEC, we are always like also having some, how to say, exchange. For example, we are having exchange program policies. It's like a for Turkish, it is anayasa. Maybe you know this. It is like for AIESEC, this is the anayasa. So we are just also giving this to our exchange participants, and you know that you are having rights, and what are the rights you have, you can clearly see them. And for us, for our membership, also we are having our local committee and committee meetings, and we are giving them all the things that we are having in that week, for example. For activating leadership, there is nothing actually to talk about it as an example, because this whole organization is for leadership. I already told you about how it works, and in the office, also with the exchange, you can be the leader of everything in here. Then enjoying participation. This is actually, this is the most colorful thing in AIESEC, I can say. We are having, for example, for membership, we are having conferences, and also we are having some committee dances, let's say. We are calling them as roll call. If you are an exchange participant, like, there are so many welcome packages, and you are also having, I will come to the living diversity, but also you are having it too. You are having much more friends from even like more than 20 countries in the same project. And this is basically how it works for enjoying participation. This is the most popular value that we are having in AIESEC, actually. For living diversity, I will talk about it more, but not right now. And I'm going to act in sustainably. So we are working for actually the Sustainable Development Goals by United Nations. Maybe you all know about it a little bit even. I will talk about it also, but we are implementing these goals in our lives, also in the organization. And also we are implementing this to our exchange participants. And the leaders we develop, actually we are having four qualities for our leaders. We are trying to make it better. And one is, wait a second, okay, empowering others. This is the biggest thing that leaders should do. And for example, you are having, in the office, you are having an exchange participant and you are the manager. You are literally touching their lives. you can change everything in one decision or something. So for example, you are empowering the exchange participants, but you are empowering your members. And for also, I don't think that it is useful to talk about it, but empowering others. If you are, for example, if you would be a volunteer, or you would be a intern in abroad, you would literally empower the public places that you are being in. So, for example, you are working in an NGO in there. There are the people that you are working with, for example, disabled people, and you are working with. So you are literally empowering them. In the 6 weeks, you are understanding this. So for solution-oriented, actually, there are a lot of problems because we are managing the people, and we are talking with the people. This organization cannot be a robot, or cannot be. There are so many emotions, and we are just being in a relationship or engagement with our exchange participants. So this is actually what we are doing. And there can be so many problems with the opportunities. And we are, imagine, I am just 20 years old, and you can also be in that age. And we are just university students, and we are doing this. We are also like being interested in people. We are managing their opportunities, managing their experiences. There are a lot of problems, what we are not just give up, and we are just trying to make it much more better. And for self-awareness, this is like we are using as the standard of AIESEC, which is like, for example, for our exchange participants, they are making their personal goal settings about what they will gain from their experiences. So another thing is work citizen, and I will talk about it in the below sentences. It is written that AIESEC is a global, independent, non-political, non-for-profit youth organization. AIESEC does not discriminate on the basis of gender, sexual orientation, disabilities, creed, or religion, nor on the basis of national, ethnic, or social origin. This is a so important and long sentence, actually, but this is basically what is AIESEC. There are so many people, they are thinking that it is, what was the English what was the English word? I just forgot it, but it is like, for example, you can maybe Turkish ones that can translate it, but AIESEC is not an örgüt, or it is just organization which follows this sentence. And for example, we are, as the local committees, I am a member of Istanbul. So if you will go on an exchange as İstinye University, and we are managing your opportunities, but the thing is, like, we are both volunteers in here. Like, everyone in AIESEC in Istanbul is volunteer. This is the most important thing, actually. And I will go to the next page. Mm-hmm. You guys, you can see me right now, right? Okay. Guys, actually, there is the global goals that I talked about it a little bit. Like, I just don't want to talk much more about it. I just want to say that there are some important sustainable development goals, and you can also search from the United Nations pages. And there are 17 goals that we are using, being engaged with our opportunities, both internships, also for the volunteer opportunities. And for us, for example, I will talk about it more, but for global volunteer opportunities, we are using, for example, you are pharmacy students, we are using sustainable development goal of 3. Good health and well-being. You can find a lot of opportunities for SDG 3. And for the internships, we are mostly using SDG 8, which is decent work and economic growth in here. And when you are looking for the opportunity for AIESEC, you will see these kind of sustainable development goals. I bet better for you to search it a little bit more about global goals to make it actually like, how to say this? It will be, it's gonna change your life, I swear. Because like when I learned this in AIESEC, it was like, it changed my life because I'm literally living for these goals. And I understand this in myself. And I am changing this page, okay. So basically I will talk about a little bit global volunteer. And we are having right now 3 products, which is first one is global volunteer. And is there any something chat? Okay. So I will talk a little bit about global volunteer. I will go previous page. So basically, this global volunteer opportunities are happening in 6 weeks. Yani not 8 weeks. You may not find 8 weeks because like 6 is the average one. And as countries, we are working with a lot of countries, but I can say that the most impactful and the most interesting and the best partners of us are Brazil, Mexico, Egypt, India, and yes, more. And for consulting fee, we are having actually this fee as a consultancy fee, but this is the thing I already told you about, guys, like we are working as volunteers, but this consultancy fees are for our for our local committee for a make it more sustainable. For example, we are paying for like our conferences and stuff, and like if you're interested, and I can explain a little bit more about it. So basically, Global Volunteer is the largest international program, and we are basically, I told you, but I will say it again, we are working with the global goals, and in every type of global goal, you can find every opportunity in there. For global volunteer, it can be like you don't have to be even the student, or like they are not looking at your CVs or something. You should just apply for, like, if you're over age 18 but less age than 30, you can just apply for it. I am going again. Okay, these are the three main topics that you will gain from Global Volunteer Program. Firstly, get to know different cultures, impact the world, get out from your comfort zone. This is actually like getting know about the different cultures is the, I don't know how to say, yeah, you are not working as an intern or being a worker in there. You are having some specific working hours, like 25, let's say 25 hours in the week. And after that hours, you have much more time for getting know different cultures. And as impacting the world, I already told you, and getting out from your comfort zone. And basically, we are all talking about it when you are being the exchange participant. You are not going to a vacation, because AIESEC is mainly trying to make you impacting the world and being the leader in there. So how are you gonna do it? Leaving your comfort zone is the best, because you are going to try to be a person in there that you are dealing with. For example, you will work with some people. They are, for example, the people who are not having any opportunity to live in best places in there, but you will live like them. So this is basically about it. And this is getting out from your comfort zone is also included in Global Talent and Global Teacher products too. I will talk about it later. Nor texted something. Yes, I can explain, but in the question and answer part, I can explain it better. I am going. So the second program is actually Global Talent. In this Global Talent, it is the duration of 6 and 78 weeks, and this sub-product that you can see, there are BA and marketing and etc. And the countries are against Brazil, Egypt, and more also. But this Brazil and Egypt, as I already told you about, they are our biggest partners, and they are the most impactful experiences for you. And we are getting this results from the exchange participants before. They also, like, we are having this information from them. And this consultancy fee you can also see, and you can also take a screenshot, whatever. And for the short-term weeks, you are just paying 1,250. For long-term experiences, it is 1,500 lira. And Global Talent is actually for the people who are like having their third or fourth grades, or yeah, for example, some of the companies are looking for well experienced, and for graduation you can also apply for it. And yes, it is basically about professional experience. And you are using this for the Global Goals 8 too. I am going. Okay, what will you gain from Global Talent Program? Again, there are 3 options. One is the gaining and professional edge. Just imagine you are going to an internship, and also you are being in the different country and finding the industry for you. For this sentence, I want to explain something else. For example, as you are being the pharmacy student, you can also find some opportunities for yourself. Yeah, and there are some pharmaceutical internships in there too. For us, for the global volunteer opportunities, also you can find the best opportunities for you in the Sustainable Development Goal 3. I already told you about it. So you can find the industry for you, what you will be aware of yourself more, and getting a professional advantage. There is nothing to explain about it. It is basically getting a professional advantage. Okay, the last one is actually Global Teacher. Okay, so basically the teacher was, being the teacher was, when it was in the Global Talent side, it was like the teacher, being the teacher is, how to say, it is something so different than companies, because you are working with the people, directly with the people, and you are just teaching, and it is like there is a goal for teaching, and also it is for education, which is the Sustainable Development Goal 4. You are working with this, and also you are working with the aid of it. So there's the durations between 9 and 78 weeks, and countries are Colombia, Brazil, Egypt. Again, they are the countries, and also yes, more. You can find more countries, but as I told you, for consultancy fee, it is the same with Global Talent Program. You can check it. And you are working with the schools abroad, not in a company, but usually like the school or maybe an NGO. The global teacher and also global volunteer, it is different. Like, for example, in global volunteer, you are working in an NGO or maybe in a school, but you are a volunteer in there. For global teacher, you are being like in a professional experience again. And I am going. By the way, how much time I have? I think not much time. Okay, so basically you will take your first step to teach in the first gaining, and second having the international experience, and third is inspiring others. Okay, so there are two opportunities that you can have also. which is firstly global host. What is global host? Is there a page for it? Okay, I will just go to the previous page again. So for global host, you can also be the host for the internship people, or the people who are coming from abroad to here for being volunteerings, and also the internships. You can be the host for them, and this is like, I was also a host for my exchange participants. It was the best experience that I had, because like I couldn't go to that country, but I hosted them. It was so nice. And the second thing, you can be an AIESEC member, and like us, and it is also being this one of the most challenging thing in this organization. I can say this. I'm going. So we are having basically 5 steps for AIESEC abroad opportunities. Firstly, you are getting, you can also make a screenshot of it. There is being sign up, which is the filling the application form in the link. It is so basic, and you are just filling the form, and there are just schools and school and grade. You are just filling them. That's all. And then completing your profile. You are also you will complete your profile in the website and creating an AIESEC profile. Then finding your own project, or even just you are signing up, we are calling you and giving you a manager for trying to help you to find your own project. Fourth step, it is interview. When you are applying for an opportunity, the partner, for example, from Brazil, they are calling you and setting an interview time, and you're just making this interview online, or maybe just you are filling another form and uploading a video like this. Fifth step is going to the project. Congratulations, you have successfully passed the interview. From this stage, we prepare you in the best way for your experience. And yeah, this is the website that you can also sign up. You can also like screenshot for this, and I am going. Okay, so it is, I think I'm done with this. How many minutes that we are having right now?
We have 10 minutes.
Okay. This is amazing. I wouldn't expect that it is like, it would be the 5th time. Okay.
There are 2 questions in the chat box.
Okay.
From Öykü Ece Culduz, she's asking, is the program still going on?
Yes. For example, it started like during the quarantine, there was no opportunity. We started to run these opportunities from the first day of September, and there are the opportunities in every time of that you are looking for. But just the thing is, you may not find the best opportunity in the best dates, like, because for the countries they can be changed. For example, Brazil is I can say that Brazil and Egypt, they are doing the exchanges in starting days are flexible, and they are like every time of the year you can find the opportunity, but like it can be changed from country to country.
And Noor asked, can you tell us more about what kind of activities will they be?
I think this question came when I was talking about like global volunteer. Noor, can you ask it again, please?
While waiting for Noor, there's another question from Zainab. During the COVID-19 times, is there any volunteering activities we can participate, but online, not face-to-face or having to travel?
Okay, basically in the global talent, and also for the global volunteer, and like in our products, you can find some remote opportunities. Some countries and some committees are making remote opportunities. You can be an intern as a remoter. And yes, also you in the COVID-19 times, you can also attend physically. But if you want, you can also, not if you want, but there are some specific remote opportunities, you can attend them. And do you offer online courses? Yani for every opportunity, I am offering every opportunity that you can make. If you are not like able to go as physical, you should take, yani literally you should take the remote ones. What if I'm actually joining to this to gain more skills and experience? Can they still accept me or? Okay, so there are. Of course, like whatever your reason for applying them, they are also taking the interview for your motivation. For example, for global volunteer, they are looking for your motivation. And there are some required skills for both every product. There are some required skills. And for example, in global volunteer, there is not specifically, for example, when you are working with SDG 3, and they might look for before an experience that you are having with disabled people, because like if you don't have any experience with working these kind of people, when you are going them, it can be like it is gonna be hard for them to make it efficient. And but another required skills, for example, when you are going to Brazil, maybe some opportunities can be also Spanish. It is a required skill. Not Spanish, Portuguese can be the required skill for every product I'm talking about. How can I know about this remote volunteering? When you are signing up, actually, we are just giving a manager to you, and this you can tell these managers that you are looking for this remote opportunities. The managers can also like just giving you this kind of remote opportunities that you are interested.
Also, Noor asked, does the consulting fee include the traveling fees?
No, actually, these consultancy fees are just for the this our committee, as we are, because like we are dernek. What was the English word for dernek? Non-governmental or non-profit organization. So like we're just you should pay your own travel fees. It is like AIESEC is like a place for you to find your opportunity and find your NGO or find your company in like it is between the NGO and exchange participant, for example.
We have 5 minutes left. I want to forward some questions came with the form, registration form. So Skena Hemdan asked, how can we benefit from our studies abroad, and how do we renew the spirit of enthusiasm and passion in light of this difficult period?
Can I just have this question again for the first sentences?
How
or just
can
the first one?
How can we benefit from our studies abroad?
Okay, so for example, for if you are a pharmacy student, you can find a lot of opportunities for pharmacy in the global talent, but also global volunteer side. And for global volunteer side, for example, I told you about it. There are the Sustainable Development Goal 3, and which, like for example, you can also use it in your CV too. For example, when you came back again, and for the global talent side, you can also work in a maybe, yani the managers will tell you a little bit better, but for example, you can work in a company about it. You can also work in a pharmacy places. This is what I can tell you about. This is like the okay. Also, like for example, in global teacher side, you can also work about it. For example, being an assistant or working like as an pharmacy student in there, and like assistant for a professor, let's say, if you're trying to stay in academic side, it can be also useful. But basically, like for how to benefit your own studies, like you can also it would be so great for you to text your CV as like internship in abroad. It was the best thing.
Okay.
I think there are one
from chat.
Okay, what about accommodation do you provide us? Actually, it was written in the presentation, but let's say it is like for global volunteer, it was like it is you can see in the opportunities in the when you are signing up in the link. I prefer for you to signing up because like we will explain it better. I think we don't have much time, but I can say that like we will be in contact with you, and as managers we can just tell you more about it.
Okay. If there is no more questions, I want to thank Rana Ataman on behalf of Yusufa and also myself. I hope to see you in our future events, and thank you for joining us tonight. And before closing, I want to take some screenshots of
course,
the participants. If some of you can open their cameras, it's not obligatory. If you want, you can open it. I'll wait for a bit. Okay, I think I'm going to take it in 3 then. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you again. I hope you enjoyed our event.
You're welcome. I'm so enjoyed. I hope you guys are having a lot of information.